It is National Women's Health Week, and this afternoon, a local gymnastics coach is sharing her story about battling breast cancer.
Gymnastics is actually helping her through her fight and tells our Sasha Leninger early detection is key.
Inside Precision Gymnastics Academy
You're just saying, just go, woo, like that.
is where you'll find Streisand Webb. Gymnastics has been her home since she was a little girl. It's also the place where she would cross paths with someone she didn't know she would need.
It was in 2024, December. It was Christmas night is when I decided to, get an itch or something and found the lump.
After an appointment, the 38-year-old learned she has stage 2 breast cancer.
To be honest, I didn't feel anything at first. I think I was really like, I don't believe it. And because I felt good.
Then she remembered all the small symptoms she had, but never thought they were related to cancer.
I used to be a gymnast, right? And I was really stout, really stocky, good, I had a healthy weight. But my hair started thinning out, my weight would not manage. My appetite I didn't like food. It was like more of a chore to eat.
Little did she know, someone in this gym knew everything she needed to do.
Streisand and I are co-coaches here at Precision Gymnastics. When she opened up to me about her diagnosis of breast cancer, my first thought was, I need to inform her of resources because I didn't want her to feel alone in that journey.
Rachel Davis also works with the American Cancer Society and knows the resources Streisand needed.
I had talked to her about downloading the ACS Cares app, which is an app that connects cancer patients to other cancer patients that have the same diagnosis.
They're able to talk to one another, sharing treatments and providing emotional support, making this scary situation a little easier. The two wanting to remind New Mexicans the importance of early detection, because the earlier the cancer is caught, the greater the chances of surviving.
Talking to their physicians if they have any symptoms at all. So if you're having pain in your breast, if you're having something that just feels a little bit different to you, even if you're under the age of 40, you should talk to your doctor about getting a screening mammogram.
Streisand is undergoing chemo and has a team of gymnasts helping her along the way.
Those smiles, man, I will definitely have to say, and seeing them do what I love, that's the ultimate joy right there that keeps you fighting.
Streisand showing her students that the human spirit is stronger than anything that can happen to it.
Giant.
And to never underestimate a woman in a leotard. Sasha Leninger, KOAT, Action 7 News.
What a message. Well, the American Cancer Society also created a new tool called the Cancer Risk 360. It allows people to answer a few questions, then gives a personalized action plan on how to reduce risk. You can find all this information on our website. Just click on this story.